Hey, what's going on? Today I want to talk to you about a new demand gen YouTube ad strategy that we're testing out, which we're calling the, I guess, big boy strategy code name in our agency here. What we've done is we've created big campaigns rather than we normally run like 3, 4, 5 campaigns targeting all different things. And what we've come to realize is that what happens when you try and run a lot of little campaigns in demand gen or YouTube is it looks great at first, but sometimes we start to starve the algorithm for information. And then that ends up making our campaign stall, which makes things look crappy, which stresses us out because we think we need to make more ads. Now, I'm still a proponent of making ads every day because it keeps us sharp and the ad is what moves the needle. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing right now, currently, like testing this over the last 2 days to try and get more scale in some of our accounts where we're spending a lot more budget. So let me show you. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got our campaign, BB we're calling it right now. We got 3, we got lookalike and custom audiences. We've got our retargeting with optimized targeting. We've got our stock audiences. We've got the same ads in all 3. Now here's the thing with these ads. Each one of these ads has a short, an in-stream video, and a in-feed video. So we've been very specific there. We've got the same TCPA bid for all of these campaigns. And the other thing, if I can find my mouse, because I'm looking through my phone here we go. If we look at these, so this is the lookalikes. So we got lookalikes to our video views, page views, and engaged views. Retargeting has the audiences that are like the video views, engaged, and we also have optimized targeting on in this one. The reason we have optimized targeting on in this ad group is because these are the most likely people. It's our data, right? So it's most likely that they're people that will be the folks who want to find more of. And I'll come back to that in a second. We got stock audiences. We're targeting a few different stock audiences we know work for this offer. Now, I'm not going to go in and look at the ads just because that's stuff that I do show in my school group. If you want to learn more about that, you can click the link underneath this video and check it out for the Ad Intelligence Collective, where we go over all this type of stuff, both the way we make the ads, but also the the campaign structures and such. So just 1 minute here. So the benefit of this campaign setup and why we're testing it is because we're giving Google what it wants. We're giving it lots of data. We're giving it lots of targeting. We're excluding just all broad, which is not normal for how we usually do things. We usually target a lot of broad, no audience is just demographic and geographic narrowing. But what we've been finding lately is broad is, since we've switched over to demand gen from YouTube action campaigns earlier in 2025, in-market and affinity audiences, custom audiences, and lookalike audiences, and then our own data has been what's been working. So creating this sort of triangle where at the top, the retargeting audiences, like our video views, our page views, and the Google engaged audience is kind of best. Then we turn optimized targeting on for those. What optimized targeting is it's like lookalike on the fly. As those audience get more people in them, people who view our videos, people who view our website and landing page, people who engage with our content, those audiences are replenishing all the time. Optimized targeting takes that data, goes out and finds more people that are like that based on who knows how many data points. And those audiences with optimized targeting scale quite well so long as they're big enough. Big enough meaning like ours have, a couple 100,000 in some of the video view audiences, over 1 million in some of the 60 and 90-day video view audiences and things like this. Then we go down to the lookalike and the custom audiences. So lookalikes are, for us, we start with the narrowest lookalike, which is 2.5% of the total population of a country. So this account is targeting Canada. So what I'll say is, okay, of all the people that have been to my site in the last 30 days, let's say there's 200,000 of them, find the most similar to those people up to 2.5% of the total population I want to target, if that makes sense. And we build a lookalike to those people. So we start at the 2.5%, which is the most narrow. We'll go out from there. I always like to cover my butt, whereby people sometimes want to go right for 5% or 10% to get a bigger audience. But then if it doesn't work, you've got this question in your mind. It's like, was it because I went too broad instead of too narrow? Right? If that makes sense. And then finally, we have stock audiences, in-market, affinity, and life events, which are things available for everyone to target in Google. So we're stacking these in this way to give Google lots of information. We've got shorts, in-feed, and in-stream on with specific videos for each of those placement. And inside an ad, you're able to tell Google where you want I want this video to show up in shorts. I want this video to show up in feed, right? So we've got all that stuff specific running. And in this particular campaign, we're targeting desktop and mobile. So it's a big campaign, and we shut off basically, this replaced like 6 other campaigns we were running. Only a couple days, but results are looking very good. We're going to let it roll. The goal here is I want less creative fatigue And I want to be able to accept some placements may have higher CPL or cost per action, but then that'll be made up for lower CPA in other places, if that makes sense. Now, as an aside for this, we're still running TV campaigns, so specific TV campaigns where the call to action is scan a QR code, but they're in a different campaign altogether using the same structure, retargeting audiences, then lookalike audiences, then stock audiences, all the same ads for TV specifically, but in a totally different campaign, because we need to be able to force the TV ads to the TV placement. So that other campaign structure is just targeting TV. Hope that makes sense. This was a quick one, but these are the types of things that we're running on the fly. I know most people like to build big courses around this crap, but look, it's going to, if this works, great. And I believe it's working quite well for us so far. We've rolled 3 accounts over to this, and as long as we see good results here, we're going to roll all our other accounts over to it. So give it a try if you're running demand gen. If you want to know how to run demand gen, you want to know how to make ads, you want all these types of updates ASAP when I drop them, then click the link below in this description and join the Ad Intelligence Collective, where I'm posting these types of things all the time. Actually, I'll show you a quick little sneak peek in the Ad Intelligence Collective, right? What I'm always talking about here. And you can see, like, I just did a demo today of like a short ad, what I call my 5-second comm ad. I got some Q&A going on here. I'm talking about campaign stacks and things like this. This was her call from last week. We do live calls every Thursday and go through stuff, lander information, and then inside I'm always adding, I'm not the most organized with this stuff, but this micro learnings, I need to get a thumbnail here, but this is where we're always putting all our new content. Then we've got our AI assisted YouTube workshop. We've got our AI ad engine for YouTube ads. We've got ad hacking, which is how to come up with great new hooks and ideas and visuals. We've got our AI ad creative machine for how we're using HeyGen and Flux and 11 Labs and all that great stuff to make ads. So check this out. If you're into media buying, if you're running client stuff, if you're a freelancer, this is worth your time. All right. Hope to see you in there. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Go try that campaign structure. It should help.